Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Pipestone. Good morning, Rochester. Good morning, Clyde Hill, Washington. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and Penny's House of Pickles, Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. We only sell dill pickles.
Only dill?
None of that bread and butter junk.
Oh, now don't disparage the bread and butter pickles. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Happy Friday.
Happy Sweater Friday.
You look very sweater fabulous.
Thank you. It's my little cable knit. I'm loving it. I feel very warm and toasty.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have a little cup of hot cocoa or something.
Yeah, and something by like a fire.
A little fire. That would be against fire codes, but that's fine. The engineers would come running in here.
Brad. Running by.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? This is what would happen if there's a. What's going on? Then you'd leave. That would be about
Go
it.
grab his kilt and run.
Speaking of our staff, so today on the show we have two big stars. We have TikTok superstar, the Midwestern Mom. She's the one that makes all the Midwestern salads. She has a bazillion followers on the social medias. And then, this isn't hyperbole, this is the truth. He is part of the biggest sports radio station in the country. K-Fan. Chris Hockey's here, okay? So you guys know, we're all family. You guys, look, my big, massive head is just the most conspicuous member of our family, but you know, and that's what I love, you know photographer Eric, you know gentle executive producer Jeff, you know Ted, and I don't know why I called him gentle today. I don't know. And you also know director Leo. And here's what you want to know about Leo, and I say this lovingly. Leo has three speeds. 3 emotions. And usually our staff sees one of them, and that's just quiet contentment. This is just him. Today, when he heard that Chris Hockey was in the building, we saw speed 2. We saw he shifted into the next gear.
Curling Leo.
Leo. He got very excited. Let's go. Let's talk to Leo in the control room. Leo, are you there, Leo?
Hi, Jason.
Leo, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about Chris Hockey being on the show today?
A big fat 10.
A big fat 10.
A big fat one.
Yeah. I love Chris. Leo has reason. He's the nicest guy.
Yes, he is.
We're about the same age. We came up together both in the market at about the same time. And he was one of the first people to have me on a radio show back in the early 2000s to do movie reviews. And he's just a nice guy. You know, there's a couple knuckleheads in this business. I won't name them. I will if you get a couple cocktails in me, but
He'll drop names.
maybe just one, depending on the night. But there are a couple knuckleheads in this business. Chris Hockey is not a knucklehead. He's one. I say this about several folks, like Amelia Santinello. He's exactly who you want him to be. He's as nice as you hope that Chris is. That's who he is.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
he can play and sing, and like he's just
He can
so
do everything.
talented.
Yeah, and he's here for another project.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a crossword puzzle book or something. I don't know. He's doing What is it? It's a book. It's not it's like a pop-up book.
Not a crossword.
It's like a power trip pop-up book.
Like an actual book.
That's right, Corey Cove, little pop-up Corys, and you know.
Yeah. Meat sauce. Hey.
Anyway, meat sauce. There we go. Okay, let's get started, everybody. Speaking of meat, it's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Woo. If you don't want to go to the movie theater, you won't have to wait very long to see films from one studio in particular, Universal. So here's the deal. NBC Universal, their one big company, announced they're going to be moving their films to their streaming service Peacock after just 45 days. The new plan's going to start next year, and that would include the new Downton Abbey movie. Now, last summer, Peacock had about 20 million folks signed up. So this is good news for us. So let me take the selfish route for us. This is great for the consumer because the pandemic has taught us now that we don't want to leave our house. We don't want to go to, we want movies right now.
Yep.
Okay, that's for us. unselfishly, I feel bad for the theater owners because I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't bring the numbers down at the box office because there's still something to be said. Maybe not for a Downton Abbey movie, but there's like big action movies, an Indiana Jones, your John Wicks, your Star Wars. There's something to be said for those are the motion pictures you should see in the theater. And I hope people still go see those movies in theaters.
I don't have Peacock, but what I understand is that it is free if you want to watch ads, right? So what about movies? How does that work?
Okay. It is free if you have Comcast. If you have Xfinity.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah, I think so. If you have Xfinity, I don't know. It's very confusing.
It's always all
there's
of them are so
different tiers. Yeah, there's different tiers of Xfinity. If you have one tier, you get Peacock, and then you get like a pet bear or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
the peacock bear.
little peacock. You get a little mini peacock.
Right.
A little that you can feed.
You just put on by the
I don't know.
TV.
Bottom line, it is confusing. But if you have Peacock, like Halloween, the Halloween movie, the new one, that was on Peacock the first day, and I didn't have to pay. I had one commercial. I had one Jake from State Farm commercial.
In the middle of the movie?
No, at the beginning. I love him. Can I say how much I love Jake?
Yes.
The State Farm guy.
Yes.
I love Jake, the State Farm guy.
PSA.
What? I can have a little aside. I do, don't you? America loves Jake, the State Farm guy.
He is so nice.
And he's a good-looking guy.
And he's a good-looking guy.
He's a good-looking guy. Next in the dish, you know who else is good-looking? Adele. But listen to this. Adele fans are not happy. Pre-sales for her Vegas residency sold out within minutes. And now the tickets on the secondary market, they're through the roof. Weekends with Adele, sounds like something on PBS, started going on sale this week. And prices on StubHub and Ticketmaster are now as high as, you ready, Kendall?
Yeah.
$35,000 a pop.
For one ticket?
Yeah. Adele better take me to Subway after the show for that. We better be able to go to Arby's for a beef and cheddar. If I'm like, Adele better walk me across the street.
And buy you that Arby's.
Yeah. So Adele's going to perform on Fridays and Saturdays at Caesars Palace from January to April. That's why, again, as a consumer, I do not like the secondary market. I don't like regulation, but there should be something. A little bit of regulation with this.
So this came up last night in my fantasy football night. I know you have girls' night, I have fantasy football night. This came up. One of my girlfriends, she was like, I'm even a verified fan. I'm like, what does that even mean? And apparently that meant you could get pre-sale if you're verified.
Colin had that.
Right, and she's like, I couldn't get it. And then by the time I was in queue, it was like $600 for a nosebleed seat.
What?
I mean, yeah, because the queue, the way that the pricing was, you have to look into it, but it was
So even
obnoxious.
a cheap nosebleed seat was $600?
Oh, and now on the resale sites,
No.
they start at like $1,200 and go up. It's astronomical.
Hello?
Who can afford that?
That's outrageous. No, I'm not doing that.
I mean,
I
who
love
can
Adele.
afford that?
Again, for that price,
Right.
I want her to go eat with me, and I want her to go to DSW with me to get some shoes.
I want her to feed all the starving children.
I want her to go like on a zip line with me.
Yes.
If I'm paying that much, I don't even go on zip lines. I'm just saying.
I was going to say, I think we tried that once.
Yeah, you signed up the guy that hates heights to a Heights Adventure Park.
It was perfectly safe.
Next in the dish, there was a lot of fangirling on the Kelly Clarkson show yesterday. Sandra Bullock was on, and Kelly couldn't contain herself. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm sweating.
Why are you
You're Sandra
sweating?
Bullock, because I'm a huge fan.
You're
but
Kelly
I'm
Clarkson.
Fine. I'm
You're
fine.
on my Wayfair app.
Well, you are literally every movie you've ever made. I know. I literally just watched The Net again the other day. Anyway, so here we go.
But you can't look
So
at my stuff and buy something.
I can't even look at you for a long period of time. I don't know if you've noticed how much I
can't
look
look
around
at me
right
for a
now.
long time either. So go ahead.
Is it true though that your kids have a talent for singing? They love singing.
My daughter does.
Okay.
She has some pipes.
That's
It's really,
exciting.
so they say it skips a gen. My parents were opera
I was gonna say
singers.
your parents were
I cannot
singers.
sing at all. My parents were singers, both dead. It's okay.
But they were
I'm okay
singers
with that.
though. Okay, but
Yeah.
that's cool. Wait, you don't sing?
That they're dead or
no,
that they were
they're singers. That's so sad that they're dead. I'm sweating. Oh my God, it's the worst date ever. Okay, so wait, no.
See, I love those moments. Yeah, it's great. It's live to tape television. That's fantastic. Sandra's in the new movie called The Unforgivable, and it's on Netflix now. Can we just acknowledge, Eric, can you turn the camera and get a shot? There are days in this studio over the past year where there's nobody in here. There's been nobody in here. And today, there are staff members in here. I don't even know what their names are. Look, there's 80 people in the studio today. We have Sammy. Sammy's here. I don't know what he's doing. Parking backwards, probably. We have Brad, the engineer's over there. We don't know what Brad's doing.
Putting out fires.
Putting out fires. We have so many people in the studio today. I love it. Chris is here, director Chris. She's floor directing.
Yes.
Chris is the one that was made famous by, Chris was one that said, remember when the Jason Show had big guests? That was her.
Kind of mumbled it.
I love our team. I love you, Chris. I love you too, Sammy. Just park regular. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment, everyone. The hot dish is hot and not finished yet. Next, spoiler alert, why Sex and the City fans, like me, are up in arms. We are furious with Hoda and Jenna.
So we're gonna make a double batch of cookie salad. That's right, I said cookies. And yes.
Then, cue the Cool Whip. TikTok superstar, the Midwestern mom, returns with another amazing Minnesota salad. And this time, she's showing us how to make the legendary cookie salad. And he is a radio superstar. From K-Fan, my buddy Chris Hockey is live in our studio with a look at his brand new project. That and more when The Jason Show continues.
That would have been a great True Confessions. But I also heard that you got matching tattoos.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, it was a very dark time, I think, in our lives.
No, okay.
Maybe for me personally.
We were dressed as babies. Everything seemed fun and fine.
Yes.
And then...
Wait, what's going on? Why are you dressed as
We
babies?
did this SNL sketch where we were babies that were rapping.
Yeah, trap babies.
Trap babies.
And-
one of the many brilliant ideas that I bring to the SNL table.
And at the end, our excuse for it all, Larry David said, "What is going on?" And we said, "We babies." And for some reason, we looked at each other and was like, "That's a great tattoo."
Yeah, we were like,
"We're doing this."
Yeah, and then we did. I got my tattoo guy to come to 30 Rock.
Should have known that was sketch.
Yeah. It came out
Can we get a tattoo
wonky.
before he pressed send? The guy was there.
Yeah.
With needles,
He was
permanent
so
ink.
excited.
Yep.
And then I burned mine off, and you still have yours.
So I didn't know that until I saw a Smart Water commercial. Have everyone seen this? Where
Yeah, I
he's drinking
saw the
Smart
one.
Water, getting his tattoos lasered off, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's right where We Babies was. So I am fortunate enough
Wait, We Babies.
that I
love.
still have We Babies
Yeah.
right here on my foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, not.
Well, Miley, there's some personal responsibility there. Miley and Pete Davidson on Fallon for our late night rewind. The two actually will will host a New Year's Eve special.
Buddy.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'll just watch Dick Clark. On Fridays, we get an extra serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Jacob Wasserman from TMZ. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy. First up, a story we talked about when it first broke. Jussie Smollett found guilty. So break it down for us.
Yesterday, Jussie Smollett was charged on 5 of 6 felony charges. This is relating to a incident that happened January of 2019, where now it's been decided that Jussie essentially faked and staged his own hate crime. The charges were relating to him filing a police report. And on Monday and Tuesday, the defense team took kind of an unusual move and put him on the stand where he testified and pointed his finger squarely at the Osundario brothers for a time. And of course, the jury did not find in his favor. They sided with the Osundarios. However, Jussie's defense team yesterday and said even though they didn't get the result they wanted, they are ready to appeal this case. They still feel very good. And into how the Osundario brothers are feeling. Brothers took the stand yesterday at a press conference and said, listen, all Black Lives Matter. So they feel good right now. And in terms of Jussie, I think this fight isn't over. I think you're still going to see a lot more from his defense team in the next couple of weeks.
Hey, Jacob, We are unfortunately going to have to let you go. We're having audio issues. You sound like Max Headroom from your reverbing. So you'll say something and then we hear it like 3 times, my friend.
I promise that's not how I talk in real life.
I've heard you in real life, and I can confirm that for the audience. It's not how you talk. Thank you, buddy. Have a good weekend. I was just feeling for the audience that if we had to do that for another 3 minutes, that would be like, oh, Vern, where's the remote?
I know, poor Betty from Anoka was like, is this something I need to fix?
I know. I don't want people to think that their TVs are broken. You know what I mean? So again, where's the remote? Let's watch the wheel. Let's watch the Price is Right. Here, let's just do this here.
We got it under control.
We have it under the control. Well, I mean, watch now. Something's going to go wrong in here, but luckily Brad's over here, engineer Brad. So Brad's ready to fix anything. Like that monitor wall. Remember when we had Brad fix the monitor wall? Let's take a shot of him. Look at this beautiful human being right there. Look, there's Brad. Thank you, buddy. There we go. Brad's getting ready for our moving sale. Next in the dish, here's reason number 5,384 to watch us instead of the other guys. We give you spoiler alerts. Hoda and Jenna, not so much. Not them. We can't blame them. But here's the deal. On their show's Facebook page, right after and just like that dropped, and I'm talking in the morning, in the headline of their post, they gave away a big spoiler. No pun intended. And here's my thought. And I've been guilty of this and I will own it. Because we cover pop culture, we do talk about key plot points, but we try to give it a day or two. You know, eventually we do have to talk about it. But every time we do, Leo, we roll the spoiler alert. Because I really am not in the business of wanting to ruin television shows for you, because I didn't want it ruined for me. And I'm not joking. I got home yesterday after the show, and I went on Facebook, and I thought I was kind of safe on Facebook. And I'm scrolling, and you can't escape it. It was right there. It was in the first sentence. It was like, blank, blank, blank happened. Like they didn't say the character that something happened to, but they basically gave away a giant. And I just thought to myself, I get the business. It's all about clicks. It's all about generating clicks. But you know what? You couldn't have waited a day. You couldn't have had another Sex and the City story. For a project this big where fans have been waiting literal years, it's tacky. It's tacky, it's unnecessary, it's ridiculous. And I'm not blaming Hoda Lee and Jenna Lee. It's the digital folks that are just, oh, we need clicks, Valerie. It just, as a fan, it really peed me off. It really, really did.
Well, even the smallest websites on their Instagram or whatever pages will say, spoiler alert, click link if you want to find out blank. And then it's you who goes in and chooses to spoil it for yourself. I mean, it's just dumb.
Yeah, RuPaul's Drag Race does that. They've learned. They used to be horrible with it. But they said, if you want to see what happens, slide, go to the next picture.
Right.
It was just so unnecessary. Now, I will take this moment to quickly, spoiler-free, give you my thoughts. I watched the first 2 episodes yesterday.
Yes.
Did you?
No, I want to hear what you think, though.
Here's the deal.
Oh.
I'm withholding judgment.
Oh.
Because I'm withholding judgment because these first 2 episodes were very much setting the groundwork for the rest of the season. And these 2 episodes, especially the second one, was really all about a big key event that Hoda and Jenna spoiled. So you really don't know the rhythm of this new show yet because they're stuck wrapping up this key plot point. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining that right.
It makes sense. It's only 8 episodes?
10.
10. So 20% of it so far is a little Dudsville to you?
Not 20%. I mean, I'm not great at math, but I just, is that 20%?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at math most of the time. What? I was in Math Masters in 4th grade.
What in the name of Tony Randall is Math Masters?
Let me tell you, Jason, it was for all the kids who were good at math. They got to go in, and you went and took these math quizzes, and I was in the lowest group out of all the groups, so we didn't finish it. But I was in it. I was there. I still have the shirt, not even joking.
I love when you admit to crimes on the show. It's my favorite thing that you do.
Hi.
No, but the new characters I like, except one.
Okay.
Sarah Ramirez's character, the podcast host. I'm waiting. I'm going to withhold judgment on her because, you know, she's not a fully fleshed out character. But they were dropping a whole bunch of key, like trying to be hip and current, and it just seemed cheap. You know, I'm like, I don't know. Well, I'll see. I sound disappointed, and I'm not.
You sound like you're judging.
I'm judging a little. Next in the dish, Steven Spielberg's West Side Story hits theaters today, and already it's being like beyond praised. Here's a little bit of the trailer we'll talk about on the other side.
Tonight, the world is full of light. This is my first time in New York City. I want to be happy here. I want to make a life, a home.
Are you ready? Tonight is about family. The first gringo boy who smiles at you.
I never seen you before. You're not Puerto Rican.
Is that okay?
So Ansel Elgort's in it, Rachel Zegler. The New York Times says Spielberg rediscovers the essence of the classic. NPR says it will make you believe in movies again. I love that. And the LA Times says it's Spielberg's most exhilarating movie in years. Makes me very happy. I love Spielberg. You watch, when we showed you the trailer months ago, I said, you know, some directors have a very certain look, like a Jonathan Demme movie. The late Jonathan Demme liked actors talking right into the camera. Spielberg just has a very cinematic look to his shots. I'm so excited to see this.
And this is definitely a theater movie, like
Yeah.
we were talking about.
Oh, good point there, librarian. Yeah.
Thank you.
Math master. Fractions, she does. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
It's Christmas card season this year. Yes. This year, we are exchanging cards with you. I love this. Yesterday, we received a beautiful, look at this. We received a beautiful handmade card from Jackie and Jeff Doling in Rosemont. Here it is. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, Jason, why are you showing Christmas cards? Oh, is there something inside too? Should I show? Why I don't want to? Oh, look at the puppy. Look at that. Look at the cute puppy.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, look at the puppy. Look at that. How cute. Look at the cute puppy. So here's the deal. We'll be sending Jackie one of our cards, autographed, little signed by Kendall and myself. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Well, here's the deal. Take a look at this little graphic we made. If you'd like to exchange Christmas cards with us, here's our address, 1138 Viking Drive, Eden Prairie, and our zip code is 55344. We'll be featuring cards on the show through Christmas. This is our new president, Kim Jong-un's favorite thing on planet Earth. She loves this. And I love it too.
It's so cool. That's such a cute card. You can't tell from
I
here,
know.
but the layers of that handmade card
Homemade.
was taken forever.
And you know, I hate making fun of station initiatives. I'm sorry, crew, I didn't really ask for your opinion on that one, but I hate making fun of station initiatives.
it.
This is actually one that I love, genuinely. The bosses love me. We're going to take a break. Chris Hawkey's coming up, and the Midwestern mom TikTok phenomenon. She's back making another Minnesota salad. We'll be back, my friends. Can't wait to get those cards.
Yep, it is. Can you start it over just so I can? Yeah, maybe start it just a little, like maybe 5.
Welcome back. Well, she is the Minnesota mom bringing Minnesota salads to the masses. Salads full of everything from cookies to candy to mandarin oranges and Cool Whip. Look at this.
So we're going to make a double batch of cookie salad. That's right, I said cookies. And yes, it has to be fudge striped cookies. The generic brand is okay. In a large mixing bowl, because who doesn't own one of these giant Tupperware bowls in the Midwest? Combine 2 packages of vanilla instant pudding with 2 cups of buttermilk. And whisk.
That's right. That's Midwestern Mom's TikTok video for cookie salad. That one has nearly 7.5 million views and more than 1 million likes. Welcome back to the show, Amber, a.k.a. That Midwestern Mom. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Look at you looking all festive.
Oh, I thank you.
You look very Christmassy.
Well, it's the new costume for That Midwestern Mom. I just wear it wherever I go.
Wherever you go?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay, as I said, the cookie salad video, 7.5, 1 million likes, and I've asked you this every time, but I really, because this will never happen to us. What is that like? I mean, are you still surprised?
Yeah, I'm really surprised at that one because I'd made another TikTok post about how I'm surprised that one popped off because I'm like, oh, I was tired, I was stressed out. I had my first parent-teacher conferences as a teacher, and I like.
God bless you on that one.
And I had to like get this salad made and get it to the teacher's lounge and then get myself and my kids and everything. And so I was like, oh, I'm not going to post it. And I forgot to show the finished product. And then it just, my phone just blew up and just everything just started popping off. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, wow, it was the fastest one to go to 1 million that's ever happened.
Okay, and then you have 500,000 followers, and I hope you don't mind, I was hearing you in the commercial break, you were telling executive producer Jeff, what's gonna happen when you reach 1 million followers?
I promised my students, and I already talked to my principal about this, we're gonna have an assembly in the gym. I'm gonna make cookie salad for all the kids, and we'll do like a TikTok for
That's fantastic.
That Midwestern Mom. So because of course I'm superstitious, knock on
glass.
If and when I get to 1 million followers, we're gonna have a big TikTok thing in the gym for all the students.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I love that your administrators, your principal, is really supportive of this.
Oh, he just thinks
fun.
it's hilarious.
What do the kids think? Because they're the kids, that's all they use. They don't care about TV anymore.
Yeah,
it's all about TikTok.
They think it's hilarious. I posted a video last night, and of course I had to have a substitute today because I'm here.
Yeah.
And one of the kids said, I'm so mad we have to have a substitute tomorrow. Our teacher's not going to be there. This is my teacher. This is my cool teacher. I'm sure not every single child thinks that, but it's still pretty fun.
I think I think you'd be a cool teacher. I think that. Okay, now the last time you were here, Amber, we talked about the world's largest turkey. And we don't have video. Oh, there we go. So, oh my, is that it?
That's it.
Okay, describe this for folks watching in other parts. What is that made out of?
It's made out of fiberglass, and it's much less flammable than the old one was. Because we talked about how, they were making repairs, and the whole thing went up in flames, and it's a big thing in my town. It's 24 feet tall. 48 is really, really big, so I think it's 24, something around there. It's just the pride of our community.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Is there a bench in front of, bench in front of the,
there's
so you can sit in front of the turkey?
Take pictures and And there's actually, there was, this is a little bit beef going on in my town. There was a really cute turkey sign that said, welcome to Frazee, home of the world's largest turkey. And back in the day, I want to say late 90s, early 2000s, We Fest, the country music festival.
The country music festival, yeah.
It has feet underneath the sign, and somebody from We Fest stole the feet off the sign, and they were just walking around We Fest with a turkey leg, like a giant turkey foot leg. And so, it was a whole big deal that was in the newspaper. Like, the sheriff's office had to go out to We Fest and, pick up this turkey leg. But the town, decided to rebrand, and we're not using the full turkey on the sign anymore. So, that Midwestern Mom's got some beef with the city of Frazee. We need to, fix that sign because that's what we're famous for.
Here's what I've learned from your visits. We got to get to Frazee.
Absolutely
there is some desperate housewives, Wisteria Lane craziness happening in Frazee.
Yeah, absolutely.
How big is the town?
Only 1,000 people, 1,200.
We got to go. We have to do a show from Frazee. Right in the spring, we got to do right in front of the turkey. Right in front of the turkey.
Well, and everybody keeps asking, where do you come up with the content for all the skits? Like, and I was like, have you met my mother? Like, she runs she should run the town. And there's just content everywhere I go. So
does she unofficially run Frazee?
Yeah, basically. She's the hairdresser on Main Street of a town.
Oh, so she's the mayor.
Of course, she's practically the mayor, yes. But don't tell the actual mayor that.
No. And please tell me that does she own it? She owns the hairstyling?
Yes. Yep.
What's it? Let's give her a plug. What's it called?
Yeah, it's the Yak Shack Beauty Salon.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. The Yak Shack?
The Yak Shack Beauty Salon in Frazee, Minnesota. I do have a TikTok that I'm outside of the front of it, if you can pull it up. But it has these hilarious, she's been there for like 45 years, I think, running the town. So that's where you go get a washing set, just like this. I bet she does 50 perms a week. And she does 50 washing sets a week. I bet you she does. She's a genius. Oh, and that's another thing. Like, everybody wants a mom reveal on my TikTok because my character's name is Janet after my mom. I model myself. I look like my mother with this hair right now. And I'm like, no, not until I get to 1 million followers. Then maybe we'll have a mom reveal. So that's the incentive. Go follow my Instagram as well. So.
Because we have to get you to 1 million, and we want to be there that day. Okay, Amber's not going anywhere. I got to move to Frazee. They have a giant turkey and a beauty salon like Steel Magnolias. Amber's showing us how to make her viral cookie salad when we come back. Cookies in a salad next. Back in a moment. That is fantastic. I love that town. Wow. That is amazing. Welcome back. A green dress, Cool Whip, Jell-O, and comedic timing. That's what you need to be that Midwestern mom. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Amber's going to show us how to make her viral cookie salad. And again, for people watching, they think cookie and salad doesn't really go together, but it is a salad.
It is a salad because, we eat it during the meal. We don't eat it at the end of the meal. Yeah. So that's probably one of the biggest questions with my international fans is like, does this go along with the entree? Are you eating this next to steak? Yeah, sometimes we do.
Yeah, it all goes together. And I love that you have international fans. That makes me so happy.
It's so funny.
That is so fun.
Australians and English people are really, really, really worried about what we're eating over here.
Well,
okay, so 1 package of vanilla instant pudding and 1 cup of buttermilk because sometimes cookie salad is called buttermilk salad.
It is?
Yeah, sometimes it is. It depends on the church cookbook recipe.
I don't know if I like that. That term, though, I don't know if I like that. Buttermilk salad?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe it was before they had fudge. I don't know. When were fudge stripe cookies invented?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
know.
know.
Whisk!
Let's see, yeah.
So 1 cup of buttermilk, not 2 like the pudding directions call for. 1 cup of buttermilk in vanilla instant pudding. And then we just add, so the big controversy on the internet is pineapple or no pineapple.
No pineapple.
See, I don't like pineapple in cookie salad either. I just like the mandarin oranges.
I would rather have them, okay, yeah, I'll take, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, so.
If I have like a choice, mandarin oranges scare me, but I do like it in this.
You don't like mandarin?
No, go ahead, we'll put it in this. No, let's do this. Yeah.
What do you put in your cookie salad then?
Not
just
that.
Cookies?
Just cookies.
Just cookies?
But yeah.
So lots of people on my viral video were saying, oh my gosh, you had me until the mandarin oranges. And I said, well, put grapes in it, put strawberries in it, put whatever you want in it.
I'm down with strawberries.
Yeah, bananas.
Did you just put the juice of the mandarin orange
I did, because we needed to well drain them and I forgot a colander. I forgot my Tupperware colander.
I got worried that you were putting it in the salad.
For Pete's sakes, calm down. I'm not a savage.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay, so.
I'll hold this.
Thank you.
There we
so
go.
We're just mixing this, and then of course our favorite part is when we get to
Cool Whip?
smash. No, we got to smash the cookies next.
Okay.
So, all right.
Okay, can I tell you? Okay, while you're cooking, I'm cooking. While you're cooking, you caused fun controversy because there was a big debate after your last segment. I had people coming up to me in bars telling me defensively that they do not smash the Snickers and Snicker salad.
Well, of course they don't, because that's my new thing. I mean, everybody just wants me to smash things with my angry eyeballs. So you've got, so people in the comments were saying, freeze your Snickers, then you can smash them with a rolling pin, so then you've got your funny bit that you're known for.
I had a woman, no joke, came up to me at a Target and she goes, we cut our Snickers in pieces.
I do believe I said that on your segment.
You did.
Or you can slice them, you know, whatever makes your little heart happy.
It cracks me up when people come up and say.
Well, it cracks me up that people get so gosh darn defensive about what a salad is.
Can I?
And the accent, the Minnesota accent.
Yeah. Can I crush these while you're stirring?
Yeah, well, do I get to do the crazy eyes or do you?
Oh, you get to do, you do it. You do it.
So remember, here we go, crazy eyes. Oh gosh, they got everywhere this time. You really don't have to crush them that hard.
Oh God. Oh, that's fantastic.
So, how many cookies do you like in your salad, Jason?
Just a lot.
Okay, well, the Keebler elves sent me an entire case.
Okay.
When they found out about my viral video.
I hope you have enough.
Oh, I
hope that'll last you.
Yeah, I hope so too.
While we're putting the finishing touches on this, can I ask you, I don't think I ever asked you, what did you do before TikTok, like before becoming a TikTok star?
I'm actually a classically trained opera singer.
You are not.
I am, yeah. I have a bachelor's and master's degree from Johns Hopkins University and then the University of Maryland.
Are you kidding me?
In opera performance, yep. So, you know, performing and TikToking, yeah.
Could you sing?
Oh, maestro, the music, please. Of course I came prepared. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angels' voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born.
We'll be posting this segment on our Jason Show Facebook page, and you can see Amber on our socials as well. Be sure to follow her on TikTok. Just search That Midwestern Mom. Back with Chris Hockey when we come back. He is not singing opera. I can confirm. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, my friends. Well, from one type of superstar to another. A year ago, our next guest released the audiobook Possibilities Lined in Chalk, and this weekend it will be available for in print for the very first time. Please welcome back to the show one of my favorite human beings, the great Chris Hockey, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Question number one.
Yes.
Would you like to sing some opera?
Is it okay if we play a little Pantera?
Yeah.
Anybody gonna throw
Maestro,
some stuff on there? Anybody wanna
Pantera,
hit that
please.
music for you? Yeah. That was beautiful.
Did it not sound like a CD?
It sounded great, and also she was making some delicious dessert. That's a dream come true for me. I've had dreams like that.
You need to get her on the power trip.
I could not agree more. Yeah.
By the way, let me start with this. We'll get to your book.
No, don't worry, it's fine. I got it.
Let me just say that I take special pride, even though we're competitors in the morning. Nothing makes me happier than when I see you guys recently had an event the day after Thanksgiving.
Right.
And you guys had before dawn, you had hundreds and hundreds of listeners lined up for your events. You're the biggest station, right? Am I get this right? The biggest, don't be humble, the biggest sports station in the country, right?
Yeah, we do really well. And I can't believe it because, as you well know, I don't even like sports. And it makes for kind of a weird segments. But no, in all seriousness, it's been a great run. And we're the youngest show on the station. We've been on the air for 20 years now. That was the celebration we were having. And because right before that, you and I were doing radio together on the FM side as well. So it's just been great. And we have a community of people just like you do who are dedicated to the show, and they become more than listeners. They become friends and family. It's great.
There's something special. And it sounds cheesy and it sounds like but there's a very special connection with TV as well.
Sure.
But radio is a different beast.
It is. You become part of their lives, a part of their family. I've talked to people all the time who say, I listened to you with my dad when I was going to elementary school, and now I listen to you in college. And that's just a great thing. What a privilege, right?
It is.
I love doing the job. Our job is to go try to make our friends laugh every morning. How lucky are we?
You and I, we both share the same appreciation.
Yeah.
We're very lucky. Let's talk about this. You were here. I love it.
How about it?
For folks that missed the last time you were here, what's the book about, my friend?
Well, I grew up in a very small town right on the border of Indiana and Ohio, and I had such a great group of friends in a small town, and I look back on those times before cell phones, before all the pressures that these kids have today, with just such reverence. So this is my version of the Wonder Years. This is my fictional telling of what it was like to grow up in a small town before all the social media and stuff like that, and to be concerned about something as small as football and math tests so much that you thought it was the end all of your life. And so that's what the book's about. I had an idea for a story. It took me forever to write it. Turned it into an audio book last year, as you mentioned. And some friends, Andrea Yock, some friends got together and said, let's make this into a book. People seem to like it. So Bell Bank helped me make it into a real book, and now we're selling it for Best Christmas Ever. Every dime of every sale goes to Best Christmas Ever. So I'm really happy that we're able to do that, and I hope somebody likes it.
Will you tell the folks what Best Christmas Ever, what that's about?
Yeah, and you know me, I'm an emotional guy, so I'll try not to get emotional. But Abigail, our youngest, is 18 this year. She's off to college for the 19. She's off to college now. So I'm an empty nester. We're an empty nester. I have nothing. I love Christmas so much. I've always loved Christmas so much. Wasn't sure what to do without any kids in the house. Alex has been gone for a long time now. He's out in Seattle. So found this charity by chance in the summertime called Best Christmas Ever, where it's not just about getting toys and such to make it a great Christmas, which is a great thing too, but these people literally change people's lives. So people nominate families who are having terrible circumstances through no fault of their own.
Yeah.
Their house is burned down, a terrible disease or something like that. And then team captains like myself choose a family, you're given the family, and then you not only get them toys for Christmas, you try to change their life as much as you can. You raise money, so pay people's rent, pay off their car. One family lost their house to a fire. They're in a house now thanks to Best Christmas Ever. So we were able, because of things like the book and other sponsors and families and this event we have going on tomorrow, we have 2 families this year. So I don't have babies at home anymore to reward and give gifts. This is how I'm celebrating Christmas this year.
We have just under a minute. I wanted to ask you, we said during the break, every time I look, you're onto something new, you're onto a different project. What motivates you?
The amount of things I get to do. I know I'm the luckiest guy ever, and I'm going to wake up every day and do my best to deserve it.
Yeah.
That's my motivation right
I love you, buddy.
I love you, brother. I do.
Chris Hockey, everybody.
Thank you.
The Hockey Holiday Village is Saturday. I love it. He has a holiday village, for heaven's sake.
Yes.
Is Saturday at the Rock Elm Tavern in Plymouth from 11 to 2. And as Chris said, it benefits Best Christmas Ever. And I don't need to tell you that. If you're not listening to me, for heaven's sake, in the morning, go ahead and listen to Chris on K-Fan.
When you go to commercial, people turn to us and they go right
Vice
back.
versa.
That sounds good to me. I'm
Tell Lieber I said hi.
I will do that.
We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. I was on Lieber's podcast. Kendall's back. Welcome back. It is time now for the world's shortest segment. Roll it, Leo. Star-studded lineup is coming to season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race, including a Minnesota favorite. Look at this.
Lizzo. Alicia Keys.
That's right, Lizzo will be part of the season premiere of the Emmy-winning show along with Alicia Keys. J-Lo will make a virtual appearance sometime during the season. Season 14 premieres January 7th on VH1. What's in the surprise goodbye? We don't know. We'll find out when you find out next. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. Kendall, Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Time for the surprise goodbye. Roll, Leo. We have no idea what's going to pop up until right now. Today, the return of an SNL great on Andy Cohen last night. Look at this.
Christmas is less than 2 weeks away.
Great, only 2 weeks to fix the supply chain.
A good Samaritan in Detroit anonymously tipped a hardworking waitress $10,000.
After taxes, it'll probably be 10 cents.
Oh, Rachel Dratch at her best. We love it. I want to let you in on a private joke. The reason, other than the fact that it's funny, is executive producer Jeff. You know, we did that trip to Disney in October with Stephanie Hansen. And Stephanie won't mind me saying this. Stephanie Hansen inadvertently turned into Debbie Downer. We were in a van on the way to the Magic Kingdom, and she goes, "Have you guys heard the latest on feline hemorrhoids?" And we're like, and we're sitting in the van like, what? And then we went to another thing, and it's like, did you hear about the guy that's killing pets? And we're like, what? We are on the way to Epcot.
We're in the Magic Kingdom.
So when you see Stephanie Hansen start singing the Debbie Downer theme song, Monday on the show, Kendall joins a Christmas classic. She takes us on stage for a Christmas Carol at the Guthrie. If you're a kid that's watching and you're being bullied, go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Come on, Kendall.